Okay, the symbol per cent, per hundred, comes from the Latin per centum, which translates to out of 100. So therefore 23% actually means 23 hundredths, or 0.23, because here we have 23 hundredths. So to convert a percentage to a fraction, the denominator has to be 100 because it's per cent. Cent meaning 100, like centimeter. Then we simplify if required. So for example, we have here 160% would be 160 over 100. So in order to turn that into a fraction, if we're going to make this into a fraction, we need to then reduce that. So how do we get the highest common factor between these two is 20. So 8 times 20, and what is it, 5 times 20. Then we can cancel out the 20s, and that leaves us with 8 over 5, which is equal to, how many 5s are there? That's 5 out of 5 is 1, and 3/5 is the equivalent fraction as a mixed number for 160%. Similarly, with 12.5%, we can go directly to 12.5 over 100, or we could move that decimal place over for both of them, and 125 out of 1,000. But either way, we're going to try and find the common factor. You might find it easy to just do this. Let me erase this. 12 times 5 times 2 gives us 25, which is an easier number and a factor of both 25 and 200. Both have common factors of 25. Cancel them out, and it's as easy as, let's see, 25 divided by 25 is 1. 200 divided by 25, how many times does 25 go into that? Equals 8. So that one simplifies right down to 1/8. So to change a percentage to a decimal rather than a fraction, we want to divide by 100, which is so easy. We move the decimal place 2 places to the left. So if we have 723%, because we've got that cent to take care of, we do 2 jumps to the left, and that gives us the number 7.23. Because we have a percentage, we just shift that 2 places to the left. Same thing for 13.45%. That's actually going to be 0.1345, because dividing it by 100 moves that decimal point 2 places to the left. And so that is our answer. To convert a fraction to a percentage, now we're having a great time, we have to multiply this time by 100. So 3 times 5 times 100. We think of 100 as 100 over 1. We can do a little bit of canceling in here. 5 goes into 120 times, reducing that down to 1. 3 times 20 is 60. 1 times 1 is 1. Therefore, 3/5 equals 60%, multiplying by 100. Same thing if we did 7 over 40. 7 over 40 times 100 is essentially 100 over 1. How can we cancel out between these guys? 20 goes into that 5 times, 20 goes into that 2 times. 7 times 5 equals 35 over 2. And so that can be reduced to 17 and 1/2, or half left. If we're going to do mixed numerals like this, it's better to convert. So 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So 9 over 4 times 100, which is the same as 100 over 1. And let's cancel out. Let's see, that's 4 into that makes 25, makes 1. 9 times 25 off the top of my head is 225 over 1. So the answer is 225%. Now, converting a decimal to a percentage is dead easy. We're going to multiply 1 by 100, which only involves, it's as simple as moving the decimal point 2 places to the right. So here we have 0.23. 0.458, which is equal to, I'm going to make 2 hops to the right, 45.8%. Similarly, if we've got 17.5, we're going to still have to make 2 jumps, so we're going to have a little help here. 1,750%. All we did is move that place, decimal point 2 places to the right because we're multiplying by 100 to convert a decimal to a percentage. Now here's some common percentages and equivalent fractions that you really need to know. 1/2 is 50%. If I went through these processes, I would arrive at 50%. But just knowing these off the top of your head for reference are really, really handy. 1/4 is 25%. It's easier when you come from a land where money is divided into percentages like that. We actually call that a quarter in La America. And I just want to point out here that 1/3 is 33 1/3%, or the decimal place is 0.3, and there's a tiny dot above the 3, which means that 3 is recurring. So the real answer, that's a shorthand way of writing 0.333333 to infinity. Is there another recurring fraction here? There most definitely is. 2/3 is not really 0.6. You see that tiny dot in there? It means we're 0.666666 until the end of all time. Now, you can get to work.